can't turn the ball over.
Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The running back searching for a hole. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Quickly out to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to break.
Picked off on the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Ooh.
Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
We'll send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to Johnson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. With the catch, it's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week.
What?
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have
What?
preferred a fair catch.
Yeah, but
And let's see what kind of
mommy's
ball
gonna have to
plays
help you
this
with that.
offense has ready.
Or just watch something
Wants
on
to
the
go
big
up
TV.
top on first down. He's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. They can't. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Markway. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught it.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
They'll run the speed for it. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack.
6-9-1, Gators score! Here we go!
They'll start this drive with a pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling one or two guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you. Can get to the running back before he gets started.
Now the pitch. Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up.
Like a putt.
And he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Nice.
Missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And no sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball downfield.
Got it in the middle. It's Baxter. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Play action on first down. Finds his man. It's Hampton. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver, run the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The play action fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes the offense are hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Lost a fire on second down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. All kinds of room to the right.
Woo!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to
I'm taking a break
stop.
there.
They can flip the game on a dime.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, I'll be back up in a little bit.
12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up.
And he's not going to take the touchback. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the offense back onto the field.
Can you make my cafe up?
No, not right now. I can't do it right now. Okay, not this second. Okay, sorry.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy
Plus,
back there at the
okay.
helm,
You can go use the remote.
better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking downfield on first down. And here's the third interception of the night. They'll try to take it back. And he's in for the score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There it is, but it's such just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, working the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense.
Oh, shit.
Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Went crazy.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They just keep firing. That's reeled in. It's not. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute.
The old X button.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Hampton. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. The quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying
What
to
happened?
find his man for 6.
Well, no, but then it like cut, and that was a 2-minute break. I was like,
First down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man on the right.
that was weird.
Stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
Trying to find
Ooh, good play.
He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he puts through the extra point. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Oh, it's good.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone.
On the set.
to the running back from the shotgun. Across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Has the sticks, and he may get more. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. Oh, he just held it.
Wow.
Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be
Huge turnover. Let's go.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped.
I'm here for
He left him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
for the 4th time tonight. It's an interception.
Tony. You're a monster.
But he hands him the ball at the 32.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Razor. Slam.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Keeps looking downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target. Just the hit on the play to force the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll try the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. They got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. McGinnis smells it. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's Dyer. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. Fires downfield. Grabbed in the middle. It's Warren. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Start the third quarter with the run. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
A lot of times you're throwing these slants to the big body guys because they're so physical and they can win with physicality. But when you throw it to a little guy like this, I just know he's going to win with his speed. He's got that much quicks. He's going to win, and I'm going to force feed him the ball and let him make plays.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Johnson. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. New set of downs after the completion.
325. Ready to go.
Keeps it on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12.
Alert. Ready.
They go to the ground. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range with they'd love to pick up the first. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go.
The offense changing the play. Second down, he'll throw it. Still looking on the move. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. And here comes the offense on second down.
Cobra.
On the option. He'll pitch it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Under fire. And pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the...
What the fuck?
The 20. He's at the 10. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Oklahoma State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Boone Pickens Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to West Virginia. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Grabbed over the middle. It's hooked. And it's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
4-2 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
On the ground, it's hooked. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Ready up.
Hand off from the gun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
Running to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
To the air on second down. Dances away to buy time. Caught near the sticks. It's Bond. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They're going to run it to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And now on second down for this offense.
Here we go.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's first and 10. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
With the run on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
I was afraid that might happen.
Ready?
Maybe they won't give in and just pass it here. 3rd and goal from the 4 and 3 tight ends on the field. The give to the tailback. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Markway. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. An explosive way to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Galloway. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Makes the grab. It's Galloway. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
When you come into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys. Those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. From the red zone, looking for a man. Catch in the middle, it's Warren. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Gonna look downfield again. Into the end zone.
Oh,
And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And no sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. And he plows his way into the end zone.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we have a winner of the Palmetto Bowl between the Tigers and Gamecocks. South Carolina somehow, some way, found a way there in Columbia and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And now this offense will take the field again. The handoff keeps working on that clock.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll give it to the middle. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
He got nowhere, but now it's decision time. It's 3rd down. Listen, if I go get this 1st down, there's a good chance this ball game's over. The clock's going to run out. So how aggressive do I want to be on this 3rd down?
Well, I want to be aggressive if I'm on defense. You could tell in these last couple of plays, they've been selling out, putting a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, anticipating the offense, trying to run the football, trying to bleed the clock. Now, I'd get after this quarterback. I'd be anticipating throw here. Just send the blitz and really dictate to them to give yourself an opportunity to win.
The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Oh boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the
Good game.
expired here.
Hear the battle cry, we won't back.